Assalamu alaikum students. Now we are going to start next lesson of English Grammar class 7. Open your books at page 73. Today's topic is use of auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are actually helping verbs. We are going to start reading the text first, and the first one is shall and will. Shall in the first person and will in the second and third person express simple future time, as I shall go to Multan tomorrow, or we shall go for a walk in the evening, and he will come here tomorrow. You will be sorry to lose your friends. As we have already read in the previous classes that with first person we always use shall. First person is I and we always use shall, and for the second and third person we use will. But sometimes it happens that order reverses. Now I'm going to read that text first, then it will be more easy for you to understand. If the above order is reversed, if will is used in the first person and shall is used in the second and third person, the will denotes intention, promise, threat or determination, and shall express a command, promise and a threat on the part of the speaker. So we can say that order reverses only when there is a kind of threat, promise, command, intention or determination. Then we are going to use shall with second and third person, and we are going to use will with first person. I'm going to give you some examples from the book. I will leave this place tomorrow. Here we have used will with first person because we are using the statement as a kind of intention. I will leave this place tomorrow. And second, I will lend you my book. It is kind of promise in the statement. So I will lend you. So I have used will instead of shall in with first person. Now we will die rather than yield. Here we have used as kind of firmness, determination. We will die. And with will we have used first person. I will shoot you dead if you move. It is kind of threat. So we have used will with first person. You shall take your medicine. It is kind of command. So we have used shall with second person. You shall have a reward. Again, you will have a reward. So it is promise. So we have used shall with second person. You shall be punished for this. It is threat. Come to next page. In asking questions, in interrogatives, shall is used in the first person and will in the third person. Okay. In interrogative statements, shall will be used in the first person and will in the third person. Example is this: shall I go today? Shall we stay there? And will he come tomorrow? And here we have used with first and third person. We have used shall and will, because shall is going to be used with the first person and will be used for the third person. And in the second person, shall and will are used according to the answer expected. Shall you do this for me, or will you behave better next time? It depends on the answer how we are going to use will or shall. Usage of should and would. Should and would are the past tense forms of the shall and will. Thus the first use of the should and would is to take the place of shall and will in indirect speech. Like I said that I should work. He said that he would work. Now, other uses of should. First one, we use should for an obligation or duty, like we should try to help the poor. Children should obey their parents. You should keep your promise. So for duty and obligation, we are going to use should. For purpose, again, he worked hard lest he should fail. And for the possibility, if it should rain, the school will remain closed. Here it is used for the purpose and possibility. Would. It is used when we are going to express a kind of wish, like would that he were here, or he would rise early in the morning and go to the river for the bath. Here it is used for a habit. Determination. For determination we can use he would not stir an inch. He was determined not to stay. Come to next auxiliary verb. It is may and can. May can be used for different purposes, like he may go now. Here we have used may for permission. It may rain today. It is used for possibility. May you live long. It is used for prayer. He can come in. It is kind of permission. He can lift this box. Come to next, which is must and ought. Must shows compulsion and ought shows duty and obligation. Like he must obey my orders, or we ought to respect our elders. Next one is need and dare. He need not worry. Here need is used as a necessity. Second one, he dare not say this to my face. Dare is used as a kind of, we can say, like a venture we have used there. He needs my help. Again, it is used as a requirement. He dares me to fight. It is used here. Dares is used as a challenge. Okay, come to exercise. Put in shall or will, whichever is correct. So we are going to start the exercise. You have to fill it on your books. First one, I fear I shall be late for the school. Second one, I will reward you for what you have done. So here we have used will with first person because here we are using it for a promise that I will reward you for what you have done. You shall go there if you can. And the fourth one, you shall regret it. And the fifth one, you shall leave the class at once. Here we have used shall with second person because we have used a kind of command. So we have used in reverse order. We will be ready when you call us. Here it is showing the determination that we will be ready when you call us. So order is reversed and we have used will with first person. We will never do that for nothing. Again, because we have used for intention. So we are going to use will with first person. He will be glad to see you. It is simple sentence. So we are going to use will with second person, third person. He shall be rewarded. Again, we have used promise. So he shall be rewarded. We have used shall with third person. And the 10th one, I shall be drowned and no one will save me. Come to next page and you have to do the rest of 10 sentences by yourself. Come to second question. Complete the following questions using shall or will. As we have already came across that shall is going to be used with first person and will is going to be used with third person in interrogative statements. So we have to follow the rule and we have to fill up the statements accordingly. Number 1, shall I go today? Here I have used shall with first person. And second one, will they come here to see me? Here I have used will with third person. Shall I go to Lahore to bring these books? How far shall I go before I meet him? Will the dog let me pass through the door? Will these women show me the way? Will they allow you to pass through the field? Will you promise to help me with your money? When shall we have dinner? Again we have used shall with first person. When will the dinner be ready? Come to next page. Fill in the blanks with should or would. First one, you should be kind to poor. Second, would you kindly lend me this book till Sunday? Third one, he was afraid to speak lest he should be laughed at. Fourth, he said he would not come. Fifth one, we should always tell the truth. Sixth, had I seen you, I should have come. Pupils should obey their teachers. And the eighth one, they crept along silently lest the enemy should hear them. So lesson is done. Thank you so much.